What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to the home of the BYU Cougars in Lavelle Edwards Stadium in Provo, Utah. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Boise State Broncos, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the BYU Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Broncos will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So BYU's offense will come out first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
I don't think people understand how valuable it is to be able to hand the ball to your running back and get everyone settled to start the football game, especially when there's production like this. Man, your quarterback feels a little bit more comfortable. The defense feels a little bit uneasy. The offensive line gets settled in. Nice start by this offense.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The RPO, it's complete.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's St. Clair. Going for the big play. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The inside handoff. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Bates. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. It is deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on 3rd down. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown Broncos! And they have the first points of the game. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And and the PAT makes it 7-0. So they move the ball 43 yards on that drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside is 5. The coverage team maintains its discipline, not much doing on that return. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. Zings it complete to the right. Plows through the defense. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Swings it out to his running back. Fights off a defender. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
It was a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Hand off from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He's got it. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And in my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Makes the grab. It's Phillips. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. QB draw. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Third down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out this team. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Gets it out quickly. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Broncos will hustle to the line. To throw, it's Daniels. He's got it on the run. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And how many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Back to pass on 2nd down. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Let's it go to the end zone. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. This should be the last play of the quarter. They're going to run it, and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Boise State.
And I love it. This offense making no bones about it. We're going to be aggressive. We get the ball down in the red zone, 4th and goal, Palmer. Stay aggressive. They run the football, and they get the touchdown.
And that's the shocking thing, David, is that on 4th down, they have supreme confidence in this offensive line to win up front, one-on-one, get some push, and then how about the ball carrier just finding his way into the end zone?
And he's going to bring it out. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the end of the period. Boise State has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll move the tight end. They'll run it from the gun. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And the Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Here comes the heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Broncos with the 1st and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. Catch in the middle, it's Bates. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. It is deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on 3rd down. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd down.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him well enough.
Scanning the field, it's Daniels. Makes the grab. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Makes the grab down the middle. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Here's the pressure. Caught over the middle. It's Gaines. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Looking to throw, it's St. Clair. Throws to the wideout. He makes a catch. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. The Cougars come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Let's see what he can do with it. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. They'll leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And the Broncos will snap it on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Daniels. Trying to set up the screen. Turning on the Jets. It's a seam wide open. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Got his man in the middle. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Might be changing the route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Lets it fly. Oh, man, he almost picked that one off in the end zone. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Broncos! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw at St. Clair. Quickly to the tight end. Real power running by this guy as he bangs his way to the 24. BYU lines up quickly. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Catch in the middle, it's West. They pick up the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day. Looking to fire. Hauls it in. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line. Here on 3rd down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. On target. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Wants to bring it back. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. They're working that left side. At midfield, he's got room. There he goes to the left. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Got his man on the right. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass, it's Daniels. Got it in the middle, it's Wagner. Stopped right at the 2-yard line after the catch, and it'll be 1st down, goal to go. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Provo. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to our broadcast team inside Lavelle Edwards Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. BYU about to kick it off to open the second half. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. He's got his man, makes the grab. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And look, I know this offense made some adjustments at halftime, and they couldn't wait to get back out on the field and try to generate a score. But
converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
he's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now.
Oh, a lot of space. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
The Broncos will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link.
Touchdown, Boise State! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point is true, and the score is 35-3. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. This drive will open from the 15. Unloads quickly. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Pass interference. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Makes the quick grab. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
To the air, it's St. Clair. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. They'll give it to the back. And the Broncos in the hurry-up. The give to the back. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. He'll try to pick it up on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. Solid run on the last play, sets this offense up on first down. And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Dupree. Wide open spaces. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. The Broncos are moving quickly down the field. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Looking for the score. And they can't quite hook up, trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone.
And I don't blame.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Broncos!
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's third and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
42, BYU, 3.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Fires to the big fella. There he goes! That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Makes the grab on the left. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Power football with the run. Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2. The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Throws to the tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. On 1st and goal, let's see if BYU can score here. Trying to punch it in. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They want to flex their muscle. 3 tight ends on the field on 3rd and goal. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And he's already put 1 3 spot on the board. He'll try another one from 25 yards out. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. And the Broncos with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Runs through a tackle. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Lining up to convert 3rd down. To the air, it's Daniels. And the pass is incomplete. It's the final play of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. The Broncos will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got his man out of the backfield.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. BYU with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Brooks. Pressure coming. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Broncos can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the shotgun, the inside give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Gaines. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
How about when they show off the big fella's mitts? This is a guy that does so much of the dirty work for your team, everything you need to win. You give him the ball, get a 1st down.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. They'll run the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Broncos now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. To the air on 2nd down. Starting to feel a little pressure. Makes the catch. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. And the Broncos are moving quickly down the field. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Running like he wants that football as he gets to the 37.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. To the air, it's Daniels. Caught. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The Broncos come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. So they'll send out the field goal unit. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Pinned just inside their own 20. They need to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
Wants to return it. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Direct snap. Breaks the tackle. And he forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Daniels. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. And the Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. Just keeps slinging it. Makes a catch. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on first down. Gets open down the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Broncos look to do some damage in the red zone. Wants to fire on 2nd down. It's complete to the left. Tackle made at the 9-yard line after the catch. It'll be 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Trying to find the end zone. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires into the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Tight end now in motion. Looking to throw, it's Brooks. The short hands, it's Nixon.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the first down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Turning it on! Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking to throw on first down. He's got the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back in motion. Try to clear the picture. Snagged in the middle. It's Nixon. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. And the Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Running back searching for a hole. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
Had it right in his hands in the middle of the field, and it trickled to the ground. It'll be fourth down. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.